Welcome everyone. I'm sorry about that last live stream. I thought everything was set up, but apparently it was not set up. But thank you for tuning in to this first day of New York City photo shoot at a live event. And my buddy Tech invited me over to a party that was supposed to be, it was organized by Zana Music, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. A bunch of the artists came through. I took some photos, and I wanted to share this with you guys to show you what kind of techniques I use when capturing event or party photography, or club photography. I need a drink of water. But with that said, let's roll right into the intro, and boom. Thank you everyone for tuning in. I hope that the live stream is actually streaming this time correctly. Hopefully we got confirmation. Oh, we do. But anyway, just want to show you what I captured last night. I did use a G-Light setup off and on. I did use TTL by taking the Godox X1T trigger off and using the Godox V860 Mark II as my TTL flash, and I used it also that flash for high-speed sync. So I set up the camera, the flash first before I start shooting, so I can go in and out of high-speed sync and TTL. So with that said, these are some of the photos that I have taken from last night. Guys, I just want you to see what I did with the processing and everything. I did use a soft dome diffuser on top of the flash with the top open. Therefore, the light bounces off the ceiling, comes back down, hits my subjects, and therefore I got good lighting. I did use settings of ISO 400, 20mm f 4.5 at 1/250 of a second. So this one here is with high-speed sync, and with the flash handheld in my hand. So therefore, yeah, you can see a little bit of red. You can see the other flash bouncing off the space over there. But with that said, let's get into this other photograph. And yes, so this event was done yesterday, which is Saturday. Today is Sunday on the live stream. But yeah, I was over there and just wanted to take some photos for Tech and for the crew that was actually doing this event, to show people that my work speaks for itself. But anyway, I used gels in this situation. I did use a red gel, but as you can see, I did use a secondary flash in this case. So this was a 2-light setup. I'll let you guys know each time when there's a 3-light setup. But in this setup, 2-light setup, easy to do. Had the TT600 with the bounce curve up, so it bounces the light directly up, but also hitting his right side. Then I have that red gel using a grid this time and making sure that light was focused. I did have the zoom on my flash at 200. Then I stopped it down to 105. So I changed it based on how much light that I don't want it actually to spread out, because if you just use the zooms on your flash, you get a better result. So make sure you do. And in this case, I did. And this light setup here, 2-light setup, you can see I'm using the grid so it focuses and concentrates that beam of light onto my subject. I converted this one into black and white, so if you guys do appreciate it and do like these photos, please guys support the channel by subscribing, liking, sharing, supporting the channel. The links down in the description below. But just want to show you guys what I did, and you can see how smooth, and I like the grain. A little bit of grain gives it more of an organic feel, and organic touch to the photo. Sorry guys, I've been up for 2 days. Hype it up. Ooh, it's been long. This one was pretty simple. I was going to use the red gel, but I also wanted to have the hint of the background with all the records in the background. So this one is like a low-key light situation. Some of these are low-key light situations, mind you. What you see here in some of these photos are low-key situations, like this one. low key light situation, but using flash gels. So, you know, low key setting, but you guys get the point. High key lighting and low key lighting are two different things. So, with that said, take some photos of some party goers as well. This time using the VA60 Mark II as the TTL means through the lens, and I was one stop under, but my power was actually at 1/4 to 1/8 of power. So yes, I had the flash head bounce wide open. The dorm is still on it. The softbox dorm is on top of that flash, and you can see that it bounces the light off the ceiling, bounces back down, gives me great light, and you can see that it is sharp. Everything you see here was manually focused. So, and the reason why I always manually focus even in TTL, because I just want to feel in power when I'm using my camera. I want to feel more in control. So, but you can see a funny moment back to back, which is pretty good. So if you guys like to stream, and I'm streaming now on the new laptop. This is the first time, actually second time doing this, but this is actually the first time, second time streaming, whatever. And hopefully the stream is going good. And as you can see, this is a 2-light setup, and I did increase my power a little bit onto my other Godox TT600 that's onto his actually left, and you can see I just kept the settings. I kept the right hand side TTL flash most of the time at 1/8 of the power, 1/16 of the power, just to get a hint of light. And you can see all the touching up. This is all processed through Lightroom, then Nik Collection. That's how I like to process my images. And you can see where now I'm using the 3-light setup. The two TT600s are using the red gel and the bones flash straight up with that bounce car straight up. And now I'm using the VA60, holding it in my left hand as I'm first I got the focus manually and then hold the flash in my left hand. But what my technique was, tilt up, back and forth until I got the shot. So when she was moving, I make sure that I see that red hint of my focus peaking in my EBF. I tilt forward and back, just like in micro photography. If you ever do micro photography, then same techniques, you can apply them into capturing event photography, especially if you want to manually get the shot yourself. Yes, I could have done this autofocus, but sometimes autofocus doesn't work really well in certain situations, and I just want to do it manually, so I didn't have to shoot much or burst much. I captured maybe 5 images. Out of 5 images, 3 of them were very successful. But now you can see where I also used the 3-light setup here. You can see the right hand side, the flash is going off, the back red gel, the flash is going off, and that third flash right there in that little pocket in the wall there, giving it a nice good lighting. But yeah, and these are all the photos that I edited. And if you guys like what I do here as a photographer, please do subscribe, please like, share the content, and yeah, I appreciate you guys taking the time out to watch what I do as an event photographer. So if you guys are in New York City, if you guys want me to take some photos of your event, you can go to my website. I do have a flexible pay plans, so please, I do everything by contract, so please respect that. But other than that, eat, sleep, photography, videography, and repeat, everyone. And I will see you guys in the next video. You guys take care.